Hello everyone, in this video I'm going to demonstrate how to validate CMDB metadata. There are many scenarios wherein you start facing your CMDB metadata issues. In the event if you want to add a new class or new attribute, or you want to edit the existing classes or attributes and you are not able to do that due to some of the errors, due to some of the issues regarding your CMDB metadata, this particular video solution will help you rectify those issues, and you can go ahead and you can add the new attributes, new classes, or you can modify the existing ones. Okay, there are a few forms which are associated with this particular validation method. The first one is obj cooling class form, which gives you the health of your existing CMDB classes, be it custom class, be it out of the box class. It will show you the class status, which is known as system status, and it should always be active. The next form is attribute definition form, which gives you the health of your attributes. Again, the same thing, be it custom or out of the box attribute, it should always show you the record status as active. At any point of time, if you are not able to see the record status as active, or it is non-active, anything other than active, let's say change pending or something, you'll have to take the respective action accordingly. So there is also Developer Studio associated with this validation method. As you all know, CMDB engine do not support overlays on core CMDB classes forms. Okay, so you can verify the same thing using Developer Studio. For this particular validation, we have given you specific queries which you can run in the specific forms. Okay, and you will get to see the results, and you will perform the respective actions accordingly. To start with, I've already opened these forms. So the first one is obj class form, and I've already copied the query over here, that is pending ID not equal to 0, system status not equal to active, on OS status not equal to active, and record status not equal to active. So in short, this particular query will give you the result for the specific class or specific classes which might have been corrupted or which were not created appropriately. So if we are getting any results upon executing this query, then we need to deal with that particular record. If we are getting no results found, then okay, we are good with CMDB classes. So let's run the query, let's execute the query. Okay, we are getting no matches were found. That just means your CMDB classes are in good shape for now. To move on to the next form, that is attribute definition. So for attribute definition, again you need to click on advanced search. Okay, and you need to run the query. So again, what I will do, I'll run the last query. Okay, now I'm getting one record which is showing me record status as change pending, which is really not a good sign for my CMDB attributes. So let's look at the record. If I scroll down a bit, if I click on display debug, now I can see the pending ID for the record is non-zero, and I can even see that the OS status and record status is not active, which is something like change pending, which is really not a good sign. So again, it depends upon how many records you are getting upon executing this particular query. If you are getting only one record with the status as change pending, then you can simply take a backup of this record and you will have to delete this record. Unfortunately, right now there is no option to correct this record, because even if I change the record status back to active and if I save the record, it will not change this pending ID back to 0. So that's the reason, if in case you are getting any results after executing this query in attribute definition, you will have to simply delete the record and recreate this particular attribute. To move on to the next form, that is obj index form. Okay, obj index form. For this particular form, we are not providing any specific query to execute. You can simply put the record status as let's say change pending or delete pending, make a search, no records found. I'll make another search, I'll do delete pending, make a search, no records found. The next form is in similar line, that is obj star colon index attribute. Again, here you can simply select change pending, record status as change pending. So if I search, okay, I'm not getting any results again. If I search, nothing in there. So that looks okay as of now. So the next form is obj star colon pending form. So these are the five forms, these are the five fundamental forms which we should be verifying when we are facing any CMDB metadata issues while adding new classes, new attributes, or while modifying the existing classes. The next portion is you need to open application pending form. Let's move on to the next form, that is obj star colon pending form. If you have already validated CMDB metadata in obj star colon class and attribute definitions form, then there is no need to validate the data in here in obj star colon pending form, as this form will show you the results which are there in obj star colon class and attribute definitions, if in case those were not validated prior to this form's validation. The next form is application pending form. Here you can make a search with status as pending. Search. Check to see if there are any pending records. Let's wait for those records to be processed from their owner applications. If there are any records regarding CMDB, you can simply remove them. The next part here is to verify the CMDB classes in Developer Studio. So let's go to Dev Studio. Here in Dev Studio, you can open objects, forms. In the filtering option, you can put the search criteria as bmc.core. Okay. Once you put the filtering option, you can see all the BMC core classes. If there are any classes with status as overlay, you can simply remove the overlays. Please be informed that removing overlays will remove all the customizations if those are done using Dev Studio. So prior to removing overlays, you can make a note of customizations done regarding CMDB classes, and after removing overlays, you can always redo those customizations using CMDB class manager, that is your Atrium Core console. We have already given all the steps in the knowledge article 26744, or you can also go through the community's URL given here. Thank you for watching this video.